All right, let's dive right in. Imagine lacing up your boots, stepping out onto the pitch, and looking around at the most dedicated young athletes out there. You're all aiming for one thing, right? That ultimate dream, World Cup glory. Well, in this explainer, we're exploring the absolute pinnacle of that dream. We're breaking down the legacy of the top 15 goal scorers in FIFA World Cup history. And let me tell you, these aren't just players. They are absolute legends who took these incredibly fleeting split-second opportunities on the pitch and turned them into permanent history. Now, to really wrap our heads around how incredible our top 15 are, you have to consider this massive number, 1,200. Over the first 21 editions of the tournament, more than 1,200 different footballers have scored a goal on the world's biggest stage. I mean, for most players, scoring even a single time is a lifelong dream completely realized. But the 15 players we're scouting today, they didn't just score once, they completely dominated. Out of the thousands and thousands who have played the game, these select few represent the elite of the elite. We're talking an absolute masterclass in finishing. And you know, this legacy, it builds across generations. Our story actually starts way back in 1930 when French player Lucien Laurent scored the very first World Cup goal. But that exact same year, Argentina's Guillermo Stable set the first major benchmark for a single tournament, netting a massive 8 goals total. Fast forward to the modern era, and you've got England's Harry Kane taking the title with 6 goals in the 2018 installment over in Russia. So the eras change, the tactics evolve, but the sheer agonizing difficulty of finding the back of the net and setting that benchmark, that remains a monumental task. Okay, let's get into our official scouting report. Up first, Tier 1, the 9 and 10 club, covering ranks 15 down to 11. Just think about the immense effort required simply to break into the bottom of this list. It takes a minimum of 9 goals to even qualify. Take Italy's Christian Vieri coming in at number 15. The guy achieved an absolutely perfect 1 goal per game average on the world stage. 9 goals in 9 matches. Every single name in this tier represents years of iron discipline, grueling training sessions, and absolute peak performance under pressure. Moving right along, we step up to the double-digit elite, ranks 10 through 6. The sheer efficiency of these icons is just staggering. You've got legends like Batistuta and Lineker comfortably hitting 10 goals in 12 matches. But I really want you to focus your attention on number 6, Hungary's Sándor. Kocsis. He scored 11 goals in just 5 matches. Wait, let me repeat that. 11 goals, 5 matches. That ratio is what undeniable absolute peak performance looks like. It's exactly the kind of stat that makes aspiring young players completely rethink what is mathematically possible out there on the pitch. And now, the exact moment we've been building towards. We are officially entering the top 5, the true legends of the pitch. Coming in at number 5 is a name completely, undeniably synonymous with the beautiful game itself. Brazil's record goal scorer, Pelé. 12 goals in just 14 matches. But here's the thing about Pelé. He didn't just score goals. He completely transformed the entire energy of the sport globally. He showed generations of future stars how you can take pure, unadulterated joy and combine it with ruthless efficiency. 13. Just let that number sink in for a second. This number belongs to France's Just Fontaine, and it represents an achievement that stands entirely on its own. It's the record for the most goals scored by a single player at a single tournament. He netted all 13 of these during the 1958 World Cup. That is a testament to catching an unbelievable wave of momentum and riding it to absolute sporting perfection. Cracking the top 3, we have the legendary former Germany striker Gerd Müller. 14 goals in 13 matches, Müller was literally the definition of a clinical finisher. The guy won the highly prized Golden Boot in his very first World Cup appearance. And talk about impact, right? He used that lethal scoring ability to help his national side lift the ultimate trophy 4 years later, in 1974. Just barely missing the top spot. And number 2 is the Brazilian icon, Ronaldo de Lima. 15 goals, 19 matches. This Seleção superstar is a 2-time World Cup winner who represented his nation at 4 different tournaments, and he was crowned the top scorer in 2002. Ronaldo brought this incredible level of power, pace, and sheer determination to the tournament. Honestly, it felt like watching an unstoppable force out there on the field. All right, here we are. We are at the summit. It is time to reveal the ultimate goal scorer, the absolute number 1 spot in FIFA World Cup history. Towering above the rest, standing alone at the absolute peak of the mountain, is Germany's Miroslav Klose with 16 goals. By breaking Ronaldo's previous record, Klose permanently cemented his status as the most prolific scorer the tournament has ever seen. So, how did he actually pull this off? Let's break down this monumental feat. Klose holds the record with 16 goals spread out across 24 matches. But the real secret sauce to his success? It was his unparalleled discipline and amazing longevity. He played and he scored across 4 consecutive tournaments between 2002 and 2014. He took home the Golden Boot Award in the 2006 edition. Look, Klose wasn't just some flash in the pan. He was the ultimate model of consistency. For any young athlete out there hitting the training pitch today, Klose's career is the ultimate benchmark of perseverance, teamwork, and just unmatched dedication. Which, naturally, brings us to the ultimate debate. We've looked at the data together, we've seen the unbelievable stats, the insane goal-to-match ratios, the longevity, and the raw talent. But at the end of the day, numbers are really only one part of the beautiful game. So, I'm going to leave you with this provocative question drawn straight from our sources today. Who do you think is the best player in FIFA World Cup history? Is it the top scorer? Is it the most efficient striker? Or is it the one who brought the most magic and joy to the pitch? Reflect on these legends, debate the true meaning of greatness, and whatever you do, keep that passion for learning alive. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep studying the greats.